wind has cleared, sun has came out, and softball is here. Texas Tech softball versus Iowa State. We thank you for tuning in to KTXT Sports 88.1 The Raider and on YouTube as well. Nice to meet you. Nice to see you. It's your Poster here, and I'm great, and I'm honored to be here with Mr. Cade Welty and our beautiful volunteers, Ernesto, Rafael. How's everyone doing today on this beautiful Saturday afternoon?
Man, it feels great out here. Yesterday it was a little chilly. The wind was howling, but today you have a little cool Lubbock breeze still because it never stops out here. And the sun is out, and it's a beautiful day for a softball game.
Indeed. Ernesto, how are you doing as well today, this beautiful Saturday afternoon as well?
Like it was mentioned, it feels great out here. I'm super excited to see what the Red Raiders do.
That's good. And then the man of the hour, the man 24/7, my host, Cade Welty. How you doing today, brother?
Is that my new nickname?
Yeah, the man of the hour.
The man of the hour, the man of 24 hours?
There you go.
They never let me go home, folks. That's why I'm stuck here. No, I'm doing great. I listened to a great broadcast last night. You and Brett were on it. Thrilled to be back in the booth. And that's kind of it. I'm excited. I mean, it's a beautiful day for softball. Sun's out, guns out.
It's amazing. You can't complain at all. Brett holding down the studio today. Appreciate you, Brett, for producing. Yeah, Texas Tech versus Iowa State. Bit of a crazy one yesterday. Wind was blowing around. Weather wasn't the best. It looked like Ames, Iowa out here, but Texas Tech came in and got the job done 9-1 against the Cyclones. And, y'all, I mean, it was a pretty weird one at the top of it, and then at the ending of it, kind of got into Texas Tech's favor, leading on to Rafael. What's one of the big things from that game that you took that propelled Tech over the Cyclones yesterday?
Quality at-bats and quality at-bats. They worked 7 full counts yesterday, and they really made the pitcher work. Lauren Sherman, she had 30 pitches in that first inning, and through, I think, 4 innings of work, she had around 93 pitches, or 96 pitches actually. So it was quality at bats. They were working deep in counts, battling with 2 strikes, and then eventually getting on base and letting the next person behind them score them in. It was really a hitting clinic, especially for a team that didn't hit to their caliber down at UCF. They came back to Lubbock, and they really put on a hitting clinic yesterday.
And Ernesto, I mean, you as well. What's one of the things that you saw from the Texas Tech side, even the Iowa State side, that kind of propelled or kind of put Iowa State behind in that loss just they had to the Red Raiders?
Really great highlight that I saw yesterday was the Spearman catch in
Yeah.
foul line. I was like, oh my goodness, she really laid out for that ball. And yeah, also battling at the plate. I think that's something really special that the Red Raiders have. Just trusting the next person in line to go do their job.
Indeed, indeed. I mean, like you said, the Spearman catch, that was a big one. And then also, Jackie List stepping up in the to bat. And then, like Quiroga, having a great game as well. I think it was an all-around team effort. It was amazing. And then Cade Welty, I mean, you were here in the call, back in the studio producer for us, holding it down. I mean, what's the one of the big things that you heard from that broadcast yesterday?
One of the things I heard from the broadcast yesterday, other than great play-by-play and color commentary, of course, was how mature the team has gotten. They fully have gelled, because it takes a while, especially in the portal era, to kind of build a good culture. They adapted quickly because, of course, they're all-star hitters and players. They're going to play the game of softball really well. But I think that was a very team-oriented win. You were winning games earlier this year by just hitting the long ball. And when we get to that Arizona series, it's the last home series we got to call fully. You had to play a different brand of softball. You had to play the brand that got you to the World Series last year, playing small ball, passing the baton, playing team, making team at-bats. And you took that over to UCF and you sweep them. Now you're back here. You won last night, 9-1. And that game starts off slow, but I think in 2 weeks past, Ernesto, when the team started slow, you got scared. You got worried. You were like, oh, wait, that's not what we've been doing all year. Now it's like starting slow is, hey, it's Big 12 softball. You're going to feel a little bit better.
Yeah, I think even if it starts slow, you're just going to build that momentum. And the later the season gets, the more just momentum that's built up. And so they're more comfortable in the plate, pitching, and just all around the teamwork grows together.
Indeed, indeed. And we had the lineups come in here quick. So, Rafael, can you throw it to you to give us the Iowa State lineup, and then Ernesto will throw it to you to give us the Texas Tech lineup.
Yeah, so today for Iowa State, you have Jesse Clemens leading off in left field, Tatum Johnson in center field batting second, Reagan Bartholomew, shortstop, the headliner of this Iowa State offense, Sydney Mallett at first, Carly Ford behind the plate, Cadence Shepard at second, batting sixth, Tiana Poole in right field, Isabel Noson in the designated player position, and McKenna Andrews at third base in the 9-hole.
Amazing, amazing. And then Ernesto will throw it to you to give us that Texas Tech lineup.
So, leading off for Texas Tech, we'll have Maya Davis. And then after that, Caitlin Terry. She'll be a pitcher today. Maya Williams, second base. Jackie Lish, she'll be our first baseman. Taylor Pinnell, third base. Then our designated player for today will be Jasmine Burns. As I mentioned earlier, Desiree Spearman, she'll be in the left field. Hopefully she makes another great catch. Haley Toney, shortstop. Lauren Allred will have her in right field. And then our catcher today will be Victoria Valdez.
Victoria Valdez to end it off today. And then Kate, I mean, like we talked about, Caitlin Terry up to the pitcher circle today. No Nigel Candy yesterday. She had a big-time moment for her, and congratulations to her for the AUSL Golden Ticket. But Caitlin Terry, Kate, I mean, another
all worldly.
Dangerous
all
pitcher.
worldly.
There we go.
Our statistician today, Brett Ramirez, holding it down there in the booth. Of course, MCOM, third floor basement booth,
Indeed.
as always. Brought me a nice little stat, and he talked about how Malott. Oh, he actually unsent it, so I'm going to let him resend that. But I'll get you Caitlin Terry here. 179 ERA coming into this series, a .89 whip. Not even one player per inning gets on base when she's pitching. Opponent batting average of 190 and of 7 complete games. 77 strikeouts to 13 walks is good strikeout to walk ratio, and she's entering with 62 and 2/3 inning pitched. And here's your stat from Brett. Bartholomew and Malott have been swapped in the lineup order from yesterday. So yesterday was Malott batting third, Bartholomew batting fourth. Swap those. Both right-hand hitters, so it's nothing in terms of leveraging the batter's box, just maybe who had a better game yesterday. But Joel, things are about to get ready here for you.
It is. It's about to get ready. The sun's out. Fans are here at Tracy Sellers Field, the new rename. That's Caitlin Terry. Takes this first pitch, gets it straight back to her, tosses it to first, and that's the first out of the game here for Texas Tech.
Quick and easy. Gabe talked about it in the pregame show a little bit, and with us, he was talking about how Texas Tech put together quality at-bats, and Iowa State did not hear him. One pitch, one out, same result.
Indeed, as Terry gets this pitch in now to Johnson, who's up to bat. So gets it down and for a first ball of the day.
Yeah, that was such a quick play. Just one pitch and immediately right back to the pitcher. Terry just makes a quick out.
Swiss Army knife pitches it again, and it goes up, and it is off the track. And Johnson will take it to second.
I think the wind all the way up there kind of misplayed Spearman's eye. She thought it was gone, and then it hits off the top of the wall. She runs into the gate where the pitcher comes out of. So Spearman just not reading it well. You get a stand-up double here. That was very close to being gone there, Joel.
It was close, and Spearman with a great catch yesterday, as Ernesto said earlier. I mean, in that same left field area, but Johnson's ball just gets off the railing in time, and she'll take second. As here comes Bartholomew. Terry will pitch it, gets it down and straight down the pipe for strike one.
Yeah, Bartholomew came in today batting .447. And so 6 home runs on the year coming into the series, though.
She's a strong batter as Terry gets it in. Bartholomew hits it. Go near left center, and it'll be easily caught by Maya Davis here. And they'll go 2 outs so far here.
Sky high hit there from Bartholomew. Got a little under it. Gave it a ride, but Davis makes it out, of course. It's going to bring up Sydney Malott, who we talked about in that swap. Came in the series batting .358. That average dropped a tiny bit to .349, so not much of a difference. 11 extra base hits on the year entering the series, though.
As Terry winds it up high outside the zone, go for ball 1. As Malott is up to bat. Kind of crowds the plate a little bit, as y'all see, but very strong batter here for Iowa State as Terry winds it. Gets it down, gets it easy 4, strike 1.
Malott does what the lefties did at Arizona. She sticks the bat out and holds it there until the very last second. Kind of something a lefty slap hitter would do, but unique for the righty here.
Terry winds it up and gets her swinging out for strike 2. Strong by Terry so far. She just seeing what works for her recently. I call it the Swiss Army knife, that's what I like to say. Terry up high, goes for ball 2.
I just now noticed they moved the pitch clock over. They moved it to the pole.
They did.
Used to be right under the United Supermarkets logo, but that's now been rebranded to Tracy Sellers.
Tracy Sellers Field, the rename as of yesterday. And Terry gets her swinging and a miss back to the dugout. Texas Tech with the 3 outs here at the top of the first, and it all off.
Yeah, and Brett holding it down there, of course, giving us some updated stats, some quick stuff, interesting facts. That was Terry's 8th double allowed this year.
Wow.
That's kind of been the random issue, Gabe, with the Texas Tech pitching staff is not so much they allow a lot of hits and a lot of continuous innings. They allow a lot of either extra base hits or home runs. Yesterday, we highlighted how they only allowed 33 as a team last year, and you're already up to 16 allowed this year.
Yeah, that's something that you have to be cognizant of, but you aren't hurt by that because you aren't giving out free bases, you aren't giving out singles, you aren't walking people, you aren't hitting people. So it's something that you can see as a plus if you don't let it add up to grand slams, 3-run home runs, you know, in big innings like that, which this Iowa State team can do. They had 2 5-run innings versus Houston. So that is one of the things that you can't let this Iowa State team get rolling because they'll jump on the opportunity.
Indeed, as Iowa State will get Jaden Ralston in this pitcher circle today. And Kate, I mean, yesterday you had Sherman, who was in there for a little bit, but now you get Ralston. What's something about her that might be the difference maker?
Well, Iowa State's a very funny team in terms of how it is just a coincidence, but as their roster, as their number gets bigger on the back of their jersey, their ERA drops. Sherman, of course, a 3.05 ERA yesterday. Ralston, 3.69. So a little bit worse, but the whip is better. A 1.36 whip, that is best for the team. So it's kind of what you want to look at if you're going to talk about pitchers here. Coming in, strikeouts to walk ratio, 23 strikeouts to 15 walks. That's been your biggest issue. And then opponent batting average, 241, right at the mid-average that you kind of want to be at. You'd like to see it under the Mendoza line at 200, but can't really complain too much. It's your pitcher highlight, though. 36 innings pitched. I mean, the problem is Iowa State is Texas Tech of last year. You ride one horse until that horse's legs give out.
Yeah.
And then you throw it over to Ralston to clean up some innings.
Indeed. As this Texas Tech batting lineup will start at the top of it with Maya Davis and Raphael to throw to you. I mean, what's the Texas Tech offense going to have to do so far and early?
I mean, quality at-bats. Yesterday it was a clinic and it was textbook. You're really looking for a repeat of yesterday.
As Ralston gets it up and early for ball 1 against Maya Davis.
Davis yesterday struck out looking first time up.
As Davis awaits, Ralston gets it down, gets it easy for strike 1 for Iowa State.
Yeah, 0 for 3 yesterday. Uncharacteristic game from Maya Davis, but she'll look to rebound today.
Indeed, as Ralston winds it. Davis hits it left field all the way, and she'll get to first base and claim her spot there so far here for the Red Raiders.
A little bit difference in the at-bat there. I think Davis yesterday was trying to put the ball in play, trying too hard to make something happen, versus today, just take the pitch where it wants to go. You know, opposite field hit theoretically for the lefty, but she just put a good swing on it and let the ball do the work.
Yeah, that was so good, especially for a leadoff. You know that you're quick, so especially hitting some to the left side of that outfit or to that infield, you know that you have a chance every time.
Kaylin Terry up to bat now as Ralston's pitch comes in straight down for strike 1.
543 average in today. I entered the series a little bit above that at 570. Quite ridiculous stuff there for Terry. Had a double yesterday as well.
Indeed, the Swiss Army knife for this team batting and pitching today, as that ball would get right inside. It'll go for strike 2 so far for Terry.
Terry entering the series had almost as many walks as extra base hits. You want to talk about Swiss Army knife? There you go.
Indeed. One on first. Terry, 2 strikes so far. And swing and a miss, and they'll get Terry out there early. Iowa State getting that early out here.
Off-speed got her. She just kind of, it was very undisciplined from Terry, and she's taking a very slow walk back to the dugout, very mad at herself. Kind of just a half swing almost, just like I kind of want to be done with the at-bat kind of approach.
Indeed, this Texas Tech will bring on Mia Williams now up to bat. And then go high right here for Austin for ball 1.
Yeah, Williams actually moved up her average. Very so slightly, but it is an increase. Came into the series batting .441, comes into today batting .448. So productive day for the former Gator.
As Williams will pop it up here, go foul here for her. 1 ball, 1 strike here at the bottom of the first.
Yeah, and a little bit about that Caitlin Terry at bat. We talked about quality at bats, and the 2-strike approach is a big part of that. But you have to make sure that the 2-strike approach doesn't turn into throwing your hands at it, and that's what it looked like that really turned into right there.
Ralston winds it up for Williams. She'll see it over this left field. And it's a beautiful catch there by Clemens to get Williams out of here. 2 outs so far here for Iowa State with 1 on base, Maya Davis.
Safety blanket right there with the wind. The wind kind of kept that from going out, but it also pushed it almost to the foul pole. Great play out there in the outfield.
Clemens with a great catch. I thought that was going for number 13 for Mia Williams on the season, but that would keep her out and back to the dugout.
One up Davis from yesterday, who almost robbed a homer. Unfortunately, she did not, though. Went off the glove.
As Ralston winds it up here down the middle, strike 1 for Jackie Liss, who's up to bat next.
Yeah, for that Mia Williams at bat, I have robbed question mark, because her glove looked like it went over the fence after she caught it a little bit.
Ralston winds it up again and go for ball 1 here.
Liss had another productive day, increasing her average to .423. OPS of a little over 130. Quite ridiculous stuff there.
Ralston winds it. Liss hits it down the fair track, but it will go for foul.
Another forgotten transfer kid, I guess, a Southern Illinois player. One of the best players, arguably one of the greatest players ever to play in the Missouri Valley Conference. And she decided to come up and play Power 5 softball. She's done pretty dang well for the jump, but that just shows that skill translates, Joel.
A big change for her. As Ralston winds it up, and Davis will try to take second, and she is safe, and she will get there in time.
I throw there from Ford. It's the only reason why Davis is safe.
Yeah, throw a little bit on the right. If shortstop would have maybe tagged her on the helmet, she maybe would have been out. Great jump. Led to a stolen base.
And we talk about Davis's speed. It's just all around this world. She'll get to second. We'll list up next. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And we'll go outside for 3 balls. Bottom of the first here.
That'll be Maya Davis's 27th stolen base on the year.
Wow.
A stat category that they're beating almost everyone in this year in stolen bases.
Ralston winds it, and she'll walk Liss to first. Liss being patient.
Ralston didn't like the call there, but it's the right one. It misses bottom corner to the righty, but Ralston's looked decent. I'm going to be honest, her off-speed stuff's looking really nice. The drop ball and the changeup have been very complementary of each other. She got Terry on what you basically call a slider. The Red Raiders do not like to hit off-speed this year. That's an adjustment they need to make, and they've slowly progressed on it, but it is an area of concern still.
Indeed. As Taylor Penn will be up here to bat for the Red Raiders, and Ralston will get it on this outside left corner for ball 1.
Yeah, Panel's being what she was. It's just you look at it and go, oh, you're not batting 400. Well, everyone on this team's almost batting 400. 397 team average, but came into the series batting 375, so she's kind of gone back to the footing she left at Tennessee.
Ralston swings outside again for ball 2.
This Texas Tech team, they're not chasing a lot. You know, you had that pitch from Caitlin Terry with the 2-strike approach, but this team will make you work, and they'll make you face them. So this pitcher needs to I'd like to see some more competitive pitches in the zone, because, you know, she hasn't been punished terribly yet. You know, you had the deep ball to the warning track, but you can't let that be a deterrent from the strike zone. You have to get the ball in the strike zone because you know that this defense will be behind you.
As Ford goes, chops it up with Ralston right there, trying to see if they can find something to throw off Panel a little bit. 2 balls so far here. No strikeouts, 2 outs. As Ralston waits it. Panel hits it down center, and that will bring Davis home. That will bring Liz to third, and she is safe with Panel getting to second as well. Texas Tech on the board early.
Strong at bat there from Panel. She just drove it. It's in on the hands, and she just puts a good cut on it, sends it right up the middle. Almost a diving stop there by Bartholomew, by the way. Very close to being not a run-saving play, but maybe an advancement play for Liz at third and now Panel at second. So you have 2 runners in scoring position for Burns, who Brett pointed out yesterday. 2 home runs in the last couple games for her. She's really finding her swing.
She is. She getting comfortable as Ralston gets this pitch in high and early for ball 1.
Yeah, this is an at-bat that I've been wanting to see because yesterday during the ESPN broadcast, if you're watching, she was visibly upset about calls behind the plate in multiple of her at-bats.
As Ralston gets in, Burns swings his center as they will get Liz home, and Williams, or Panel, will get home as well for the Red Raiders with Burns at first. 3-0 here so far at Tracy Sellers Field.
Yeah, Burns really picked it up, now up to 24 RBIs on the year. Now it's slaughtering for – she's still behind all of her teammates because all the rest of them at 30, but 24 RBIs for one of your worst on the team. That's pretty ridiculous stuff, and that's going to bring Desiree Spearman, who, Joel, yesterday, what did you do?
She made an incredible catch and a home run as well, too, to top it all off for the win against Iowa State in that first game. As she's up to bat here, Ralston will get the pitch in low left, and go for ball 1 with Burns at first.
Her teammates cracked me up yesterday. They all were posting on their Instagram stories of the clip and saying, I wish I could be like you. And Allred said something about aura, and Spearman said, I don't know if it has a lot of aura if I hit my face in the turf.
As Ralston gets in here, same spot again for ball 2. 2 outs here so far, bottom of the first. Burns on first. But Spearman, a young buck, like we say, Raphael and Kate, learning from the vets here.
Yeah, for sure. She it's her first year in.
As that one will go for another ball 3.
Yeah, this umpire does not like that inside corner. He, there's been some visible frustration from the Iowa State side, but he's not giving in. He really doesn't like that inside corner to the righties.
Ralston winds it and gets it down the middle for strike 1 here against Spearman.
Doesn't help that the Red Raiders like to crowd the plate this year. So inside stuff's even going to be even more difficult to call for the Blue. But we've kind of seen that throughout this year. The inside corner for both pitching staffs have not been great.
Goes high, and she'll just walk Spearman to first with Burns going to second. And that will tee it up for misses. Haley Tony to step it up to bat.
342 average is going back up. She had a slump to start right coming into Big 12 play. She was in a bad slump. Then got out of it, and Houston was one of the heroes in Houston. Now she's kind of swung a pretty bat here recently. Kind of returning back to her old self. You would like to see that because she was the reason why you went to the World Series last year.
Sophomore from Magnolia, Texas awaits it, and will go left corner for ball 1.
Texas Tech offense again running up the pitch count in the first inning. This is a great way to start that momentum early and allow your pitcher to settle in and go into the top of the second, especially after maybe a little bit more of a rockier start than Caitlin Terry's used to. So now the shoulders relax a little bit. You're allowed to attack the zone comfortably now going into the circle at the top of the second.
Indeed, as Ford will go talk to Ralston again, the pitching coach of Iowa State will have a chat in the circle, Kate.
It's a good time to point out the uniform matchup today. Iowa State in the red visor, red caps, their maroon color. Script font that says Cyclones across the chest with yellow bordering around it. White jersey is the base, and then red pants. And the Red Raiders in their all black uniforms with red accents, white numbers, and says the words Texas Tech across the chest.
My favorite jerseys.
Really?
Yeah.
Who's your favorite?
Those are my favorite.
Those pink ones tomorrow might be my new favorite after that, though.
And please take a listen to that as well tomorrow. Iowa State, Texas Tech as well. The pink jerseys will be out here. You got Brett and Kate on the call there, and me holding down in the studio. As Ralston picked her pitch, she gets it off down the middle for strike one against Tony.
Chest high strike. Remember, the strike zone's deliberated off of your base height. No matter how short you get in your stance, strike zone's still gonna be the same.
Ralston gets it again, down the pipe again for strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes here, 2 outs.
This is how you like a pitcher to respond after a mound visit. You know, attacking the zone and getting right back into the count.
Ralston winds it up, and it'll pop fly up for Tony and just go foul here.
And the new screen/coverage did its job there.
If we didn't have that here,
You would have to do something.
you have to bring your glove to the game.
I was just about to tee that up.
You have to bring your glove to the game, courtesy of KOLT.
Yeah, Iowa State, Ralston, after the circle meeting, like Gabe pointed out, just working quick. It's what you want to do, and Tony kind of unsettled by it. But that outside corner opened up for during this at-bat, something that's not been available the whole day.
Ralston gets it up. Tony gets it over. It'll just go foul again near the netting near the Texas Tech dugout.
I think this is also what you want to see specifically during this at-bat, which was a good time to call that that mound visit, because this inning can escalate from here. 3 innings, you know, it's still a crooked number, but, you know, it's not devastating. But once you get into that 4, 5, 6 range in the first inning, you might be in trouble.
Ralston winds it up again, and Tony will just go foul left field.
This is a good AB. Just you're fighting it off. You're putting a cut that's on a strike, right?
Indeed. As yesterday we saw Sherman was there for a long time, but they're kind of keeping Ralston here for a while as well. She gets it. Tony will go foul again for a second time. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs here at the bottom of the first.
Yeah, you gotta be. This is a defensive at bat for sure. Just fouling off things, not being selective, and making sure that you put the ball in play to just give yourself a chance to score these 2 runs.
Ralston gets it off. Tony hits it center, gets it past the second baseman, and Burns will bring it all the way home for the Red Raiders.
Face first slide into home as well. Almost kind of flipped up over herself, but good hustle play there from Burns. Burns has been running the bases more often. It's a good culture thing to see. I like to see Burns run more.
Indeed, as you get Spearman at second, you get Tony at first.
Again, another good cut there of just taking the pitch where it wants to go. I mean, she's going to throw off speed, and if she does throw anything with some heat on it, they're turning it up right up the middle, because the defensive positioning is pretty much equal across the board.
As Ralston pitch comes in, goes center and straight for strike 1 against Lauren Allred, who's up here, the junior.
Yeah, again, the start in right field, batting .340, prettiest swing in sports. And I'll say that until I die.
There you go. Ralston gets it in, swing and a miss for Allred. Goes for strike 2.
Allred had the game-winning homer last week against Arizona in Game 1. Send them on home. They like to do that. They like to walk them off via the run rule, and with the home run as well.
That has been a usual for Texas Tech. Yep. As Allred awaits the pitch, goes a little outside left of the zone for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Well, you know, the creative team's been posting like the ride and like, you know, that kind of stuff. They got to get a
Great
cinematic
series.
shot for softball anyway.
Oh, of course.
Ralston winds it up. Allred hits, so just go foul near the Iowa State dugout.
You know, that first swing was she was looking to send it out of the park, hit something hard, but now with 2 strikes, you expect another team at bat with the defensive swings, you know, making sure that anything close, you're expanding the zone, expanding your eyes, and you're about to see another great team at bat.
Ralston winds it up. Allred hits it. Pop fly up near center field, and she will catch that. Johnson will catch that comfortably, and that would be the end of this inning here. Texas Tech up 4 runs to 0 of Iowa State.
Now we're back to the top of the second. Now we can hear Ernesto again. Sorry for the long inning.
Oh, no, it's fine. Happy to be back.
Well, what's your takeaway from the bottom half? Let's get your thoughts and opinions on that bottom half of the inning where the Red Raiders plate 4.
Yeah, definitely a little longer than the top half of that inning. Yeah, the Raiders just doing what they always do, battling at the plate, putting up some runs early on in the game. Yeah, just seeing some great softball.
They officially get through the order, by the way.
Yeah,
They got through all 9.
They got through all 9. So it's working for them, and they'll restart when they get back into it. But Iowa State as well too, coming back out here, Cade. I mean, it's gonna